Welcome, welcome, welcome. What a way to kick this off. Welcome to the 10th anniversary celebration of Massachusetts White Ribbon Day. This campaign is in its 10th year. My name is Keith Motley. I'm honored to be the Chancellor of the University of Massachusetts in Boston, but it's my honor this year to be serving with my wonderful, incredible friend who I almost knocked his script out of his hand, our sheriff, Peter Koutoujian, as co-chair of this incredible campaign. They had to import someone that could see eye to eye with him this year. Now, before we get... Yes, we're going to get to you in a minute. That's what I'm talking about. The big three. Let me start with a quick announcement. So we're broadcasting live on Facebook Live. So that means it's okay. I know I didn't have to tell some of the people in here, the students and others, it's okay to pull out this and use it. Well, I'm letting everyone know that it's okay today. People are going to be watching us remotely from their homes, classrooms, workplaces. We usually hope that you put your phones away while the presentations are being made, but today we're going to ask you several times to go online, and this is one of them. Go online. Get into your Facebook Live account, and let's tell every friend that you know. Get into your network, let them know that what we're doing right now is important. Invite them to join all of us and help us reach thousands and thousands of more individuals who wanted to be in here, but might be up at the Research Bureau listening to the mayor right now, or back on a campus or an office somewhere. Just let them know. Thank you. Today's program is going to be exciting, and they deserve to be here with us.
So, good morning. How are you guys all doing today?
Good.
There was a hesitation. Good afternoon. How are you guys all doing today? All right. Well, thank you, Chancellor Motley, and thank you for bringing this energy to this room. What an incredible day, isn't it? Here in this historic hall, all together, filling this hall. What does that say about all of you out here? White Ribbon Day matters, and thank you so much for everything you're doing to model good behavior, to reimagine masculinity and manhood. My name is Peter Koutoujian. As the Chancellor said, I'm the Sheriff of Middlesex County, and I'm the co-chair of this year's White Ribbon Day campaign, along with the Governor and with Chancellor Motley. I also have one other thing. We all have our phones here. We should all tweet. We should all send messages that everyone can watch, except for 3 people here. Those are my children. Do not take your phones out right now, because I know they will be playing a game right there. See, I brought my children. I've got my son Peter, my son Christian, my daughter Isabel, all of whom are hiding right here. Because this shows what we can all do by showing not just up here this day, but showing up every day and modeling behavior, showing people what we mean by what being a real man is. Something that I strive to do every day with my children, and I'm proud to have them here with me. Chancellor Motley, his graciousness and his warmth of personality make him an incredible and exceptional individual. So before I start to say more about my friend, I just want to say it's been a great pleasure working with him. His leadership during very challenging times in his own life with the UMass campus, Boston campus, he has devoted the time to make sure this is going to work. And so I say thank you for your leadership and so much of your time. And of course, a big, huge thank you to all of you, both here in Great Hall and on Facebook Live right now. When we found out that Gardner Auditorium, where we've held this ceremony many years, was going to be renovated, we were a little worried about where we were going to hold this ceremony. But you know what? We couldn't have held it there anyway because we got too many people this year. And this is a much better place to be, isn't it? So, yes. You see, today we have broken a new record with nearly 800 people in attendance. Thanks to all of you for taking the time to be here. Because your presence here and virtually sends an important message. It says that men and boys in Massachusetts care about ending gender-based violence. It says that we are ready to reimagine manhood and masculinity and show the men that we should be, that we want to be, and that others can be. And we can find solutions to ending violence against women. How about a hand for that message that all of you stand for?
It's nice to come up to this microphone and keep it up like this. So again, we want to thank Dear Abbeys, Boston University's only all-male a cappella group, for starting us off today. I saw them downstairs warming up, getting ready on the other side of the building. It's amazing. They were talking about feeling like being in a group like that on a campus as opposed to being a student athlete or something else that is dominated by males like fraternities or whatever isn't such a big. You are amazing today. You are a group of men that aim to inspire, inform, and entertain. You want to introduce young thinkers to the arts with hope of initiating positive change. They certainly help set the mood in here today. We have quite a lineup of speakers for you as well. In this historic hall, with its legacy of orators, a place and a history not without its complications in terms of gender and race, but a symbol of liberty and freedom nonetheless. And after the program, we're going to march. We're going to march from here up to Boston City Hall for the raising of a White Ribbon Day flag and a celebratory reception. Are you guys ready to do that march with us?
Yes, we are.
That's what I'm talking about.
There's a few people we want to say thank you for being here today with us, and we've got some pretty important people here today, people that have taken time out of their really busy schedules. And a few that I want to start with are people that not only serve us in so many of the ways that many of our appointed and elected officials do, but willing to lay down their life, and so is their cohort as well. I want to give a special thanks to our military leaders here today. We have representatives with us, and we'll hold our applause until I list all of them, with both active duty and reserve, as well as their civilian counterparts from the Air Force, Army, and National Guard. We have various military leaders in attendance today. From the Air Force, we have Hanscom Air Force Base Commander Colonel Roman Hund and Base Superintendent Chief Master Sergeant Patricia Hickey. From the Army at Natick Soldier Systems Center, we have Command Sergeant Major Michael Pentagro. And from U.S. Army Garrison Fort Devens, we have Lieutenant Colonel Charlotte Woodward and Command Sergeant Major Tammy Harris. Thank you all for taking the time to be here to show us what real masculinity is and what we should be doing for our youth. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We also have a few notable people here, including elected officials like our governor and lieutenant governor. How about a hand for them being here? Our great mayor of Lawrence, Mayor Dan Rivera, right there as well. But not only came with the governor, but so much of his secretariat, his chief cabinet positions. We have Secretary Bennett, Secretary Bennett from Public Safety. Thank you so much for Dan Bennett for being here. Secretary Bennett from Environment, Secretary Sutters from EOHHS, Secretary Lapore. I just met with Secretary Lapore and or staff from A&F as well. So thank you so much for all being here at your very high level positions. Secretary Pizer from Education. And if we're missing people, we will catch you. Also, Commissioner Camus from DAT and Commissioner Dolan from Probation. Thank you so much for being here as well. A man that has been here year after year. He makes the trip out here to have our meetings out from Western Mass. District Attorney David Sullivan, Northwest DA. Thank you so much, David, for being here. We have an incredible leader, United States Marshal John Gibbons, right here as well. Thank you, John, for being here. We have a colleague of mine that has come off island from Dukes County and Martha's Vineyard, Sheriff Robert Ogden and some of his staff as well. Thank you, Bob, for being here. We have some legislators. We have Representative Mike Day right there. Thank you so much, Representative Day, for being here. Representative Evandro Carvalho, thank you so much, Representative. Representative Michael Connolly that was there in Cambridge with us for the Right Ribbon Day campaign. And if anyone else is coming in, we'll let you know. Also, Executive Director Liam Lowney from Mass Office of Victim Assistance, Tammy Mello from Executive Director of Governor's Council to address sexual and domestic violence. And we've got a number of police departments that are here. We've got Bedford PD and Lincoln PD and Cambridge PD. And the Chief of Bedford, I know, is here, Bob Bongiorno. Where are you, Bob Bongiorno? Thank you so much. And he brought a bunch of young men from Bedford right up there, too. So thank you so much, Chief, for being here.